Dragon Saga, the little Woody stuffed animal, as you can see right over here, this little guy is what I'm going to attempt to create. What you'll need to create a stuffed animal is some fabric. I have like kind of a felt softish fabric. Get it closer to the camera so you can see it's soft and plushy like. I went to Joann's for the first time ever, really, to do this, and it was way more difficult than I thought it was. And the employees are really busy because there's like a billion people in there.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find someone to kind of help out. So I just kind of went around like touching random fabrics to see which one I liked. I got this. They have like this fabric that's already cut up, and that's like the cheapest thing to do. And right now they're having a sale. I guess there's lots of sales, so keep track of that.
I went to Michael's over the weekend, and it was pure insanity at Michael's. I have never. So Michael's has a line where, it kind of does like two loops, I guess. And I have never seen it actually been so long that it comes out of the designated line space.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane. And I went up to the register, I'm like, so, busy day, huh? She's like, yeah, we're having a ton of Christmas sales for things. So, yeah, that happened.
All right, so, yeah, there's Joann's was the same. So I have some thread, black and white thread just seemed easiest. Embroidery thread, I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do the face yet, so this is an option. Scissors are necessary. I have fabric marker that I'm also going to use to draw on it when it's finished. And it's going to be kind of small. Now the size doesn't really matter. You want it to be a rectangle, and for the way that I'm doing it, you want it to be a rectangle. And you want it to be about twice as long as it is high. And then you're going to have to need two circles. And they are going to be, the area of the circle is going to be the length of the rectangle, basically. And if you're going to be doing this, you usually want to use the kind of washout marker. I use the fabric marker, and the reason that and if you're going to use a fabric marker, you want to do it on this side, not the fleshy side. I didn't really mind as much because I think there's kind of an outline around him anyway, so it won't really make as much of a difference, but yeah, you'll want to do that a little differently. And then I have this little felt creature that's holding my needles. You'll want to cut out a little ways around your items here so that there's a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this out. I'm going to just believe in my scissors. Come on, scissors, you can do this. I feel like I should have done this while Twitch was refusing to behave. But I didn't, so here we are.
But people needed to see.
People need to see how to cut it. Another thing I didn't really show you, but so the way I did this was usually it'll have a piece, like a paper, you can use paper, you can kind of see here. I just folded a piece of paper into thirds, and then I cut out that third to make this a piece of, normal piece of paper, so not anything fancy. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. I would recommend doing that instead of freestyling it though. And usually you'll want to kind of measure it out, but this is kind of a really quick stuffed animal attempt here. Hopefully it won't come out too not awesome, but there's a lot of fabric here too. I really overdid it with this fabric. I didn't realize kind of how much this was.
But that's why you can just make a little hoard of them, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a small army of these creatures on my desk and about the office.
I don't see this as a bad
People come
thing.
visit for game nights, and I'll give you one of these plushies. All right. So I need two of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in on itself so that I can just cut them out at the same time. What you'll normally do, and again, I don't have all of the materials here, so I can't really do it as well, is you'll pin it in place so that it won't move. But that's not what I'm doing, so good luck me. All right, so again, you'll want to cut around. Hi, Kairotar, how's it going?
Hello. Welcome to Make Some Stuff Monday.
Make some stuff Monday. That is what it is. We're making some stuff.
Have I ever shown you my cute little Metal Gear cat on my journal?
I don't think so.
Oh, I should show you. He's adorable.
I will check that out as soon as I'm done attempting to cut stuff out.
I believe. Clap your hands if you believe.
Everyone at home, clap your hands, and maybe I'll be able to do this.
Wouldn't it be awesome if people just started clapping their hands? I love it.
It would be. It's okay if you guys aren't, though.
I look back on old sketches and wonder what the hell were you thinking here?
This is a terrible circle, but it won't really matter, hopefully. So, let's see. It's going to go kind of like here. So, I'm going to sew this together over here this way. It's going to go inside out afterwards. Yes. Okay. So, what we're going to do is you fold it around like this. That's going to go inside out. So actually, you fold it around like this. And you're just going to sew it together here. Sort of, you can sew it together outside like this. Actually, is better because you're going to be turning this inside out. So if you sew it together like this, when you turn it inside out, you'll only see the crease there. You won't see anything like weird. And I was going to look up different types of sewing, but I didn't do that. So instead,
you're going to do whatever you want.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That
so
is
again,
not a bad...
along the long, again, along the short edge, I guess is actually what it is. How is sewing? There we go. And I guess I'm going to do a back stitch, which I sort of know how to do. Sort of, kind of, not really. It'll be fine, probably.
It'll be fine. No one's getting nervous. Except me.
Oh, see, this is I think the longest part. Yeah. That's why I was thinking this actually maybe in the future pre-recorded videos so that we can just fast forward. Oh no, I messed up already. That was magical. Oh, no, it's fine. Never mind.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's
awesome.
fine. And so with back stitches, from what I remember, unless I'm remembering correctly. Hi.
What's going on here?
Welcome.
Greg's Camels. You'll go back behind the stitch you did, and then you'll go forward again, which is kind of hard to see. CM Jello Shaker is in the background, and now we have CM Oda in the background as well.
Bum, bum, bum.
So
Yeah,
many
I'm just
CMs.
here to kind of look in and see how everyone's doing.
Mock my attempts at making a stuffed animal. I see. That's your true motive.
She's doing
no.
fantastic.
How did I already mess this up?
Hmm.
It's fine. Everything's fine, probably.
I like that fabric.
Yeah, it's very plushy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to use it for a stuffed animal or something.
Or something.
Alright, I realize that I'm doing wrong here, but I forgive myself and I'm just going to continue onwards. I'm not going to say anything. I'm sure other people... This is not a actually sewing tutorial. I would highly recommend
Actually
looking up a sewing tutorial before you start making your plushie. So that you have... And just look up back stitching. That's probably not what I'm doing right now, but that's what you should be doing. So...
You're not doing anything creative, Oda.
No, no. You know what? I'm working on tweets.
Tweets can be creative. Your tweets are especially creative. If you guys haven't checked out Oda's Twitter,
You
please
should.
do, because it is a magical place.
It is a very strange place. Sometimes I'm not really quite sure what's going on.
That adds to its charm. Okay.
Does it?
We're going to say yes,
I guess I'll just
Alright.
accept what you say.
as it should be. You probably want to do smaller stitches than I'm doing too. I'm not doing awesome these small stitches, and that's why the camera's facing away so you won't do the terrible things I'm doing. I'm also almost stabbing myself a lot.
Would you not?
What? You
Could
can't
you
stop me.
Would you not stab yourself?
Stab,
please?
stab, stab.
Please? I mean...
Oh, nope, that's not how I want to do that. Go back. Okay.
We kind of need you for stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
For better or worse, we need you.
Occasionally. Okay. This is not the right way either. Why? Why? So, I know what I'm doing wrong here. And it's that I'm sewing with the 2 threads instead of the 1, which creates this problem of it looking really weird. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. You just want to sew with the 1 thread, but that's not how I've chosen to live my life, so...
You live your life on the edge.
Yeah. It's not an awesome place to live your life when you're trying to stitch a stuffed animal. So yeah. Are there any other stuffed animals that you guys would like to see? CMs and chat alike?
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm actually getting it in the mail pretty soon, but I ordered the This Is Fine plush from, Casey Green, the guy who created the This Is Fine comic. They did a cute plush version of the dog. He's holding the mug that says This Is Fine.
I wish I had one of those.
Well, I mean, he'll probably live in the office because I won't be able to really
Aww.
take it with.
It'll be a constant reminder of how everything is fine. We'll just set him on fire every couple of weeks.
I mean...
That's what he does.
He can represent me during the live streams and
Oh,
I'd
you
remind
make a
everyone during the live streams that
little
everything is
tiki
fine.
Oh my god!
Tiki.
Oh jeez.
How cute. Can that be one of our things we
That
do?
would
we
be
just,
a fun
We just
thing.
sew clothes for little This Is Fine Oda.
I mean, I can't sew clothes, but you are more than welcome to.
You act like I can sew clothes.
Well, I mean, it's your suggestion, so.
I guess that's how we learn, right?
Karopi and jelly bean. Yeah, I will. See, the jelly bean will be easier to do, so I'm so tempted to do that one first. But then
But you hate jelly beans.
I'd also be tempted to set it on fire afterwards. And what a waste of materials would that be? Such a waste. All right.
I don't understand your jelly bean hate.
I don't know. There's something about their faces.
I don't understand.
Fill me with
I think
unholy
they're fine.
rage. Alright, I'm almost done stitching this up horribly, so... Once that happens, we can move on to the next part of creating this stuffed animal.
So how many steps are there?
Yes.
Enough?
Enough to create a stuffed animal.
So as many as you need or as little as you need.
Yeah.
Got it. That is...
This is fine. See, I'm already in the this is fine spirit. Alright, well... There we go. I have this part, so...
How's it going?
Oh, you
Everything's
know.
fine.
Really?
Nothing
know
is
what?
wrong.
I think for a future project, you guys should do making patches. I'm looking these up, and the Drug Enforcement Administration, they created special patches for all their different divisions, and they're incredible.
Whoa. You haven't even busted out the hot glue gun yet, Dragonlark.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Want me to?
If you want to, then go for it. I'll be really surprised if I get to that point. Okay,
Just want to melt all things.
I gotta do this somehow. Okay, I'm gonna set this free.
To draw on Jello.
I'm not sure. It's a person, I'm pretty sure.
Alright,
Okay.
so we have this. Oh, I probably want to cut that off too. I should have.
You ordering all the patches?
Alright, so we have this.
Probably
This is
wouldn't
gonna be like a
great to
little-
have like a cocaine division, patch, but it's like a Grim Reaper with like a.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Soda.
Alright, so now what you gotta do is you gotta sew this onto the top.
I don't even like drugs.
And you kinda do it the same
Are you
way.
still looking at them?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Alright, so
Oh, those are cool.
let's try this. Let's try
They're
this
so
for
colorful.
thickness.
Oops. I hate when you reply to a post and it just jumps you back up.
This is probably not gonna be enough thread. Alright. I mean, I have enough thread, I just cut things
Where'd you
incorrectly.
get the dare one? What? That's bananas.
Like that one.
Alright, there. That's what I'm gonna do.
What the what? That's not even real. That can't be real.
Oh.
Dude, that...
You can get that one?
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing something like that as a kid.
La Lima. What island is that?
Not on my island, but I've seen that logo before. Jeez. Well, that'll be...
And FedEx.
That'll make you some friends. What?
Dancing with Darkness.
Ecstasy.
Wow.
What is happening?
Drugs, I guess.
All the drugs. Wow, chasing that dragon.
I mean, come on. Like,
How could you not want that? Like, oh.
these guys had fun doing this. Like, that's...
Like, I feel like this is some vaporwave animations ready to happen.
You know?
Well, that's disturbing.
You're not...
What? What's disturbing, Dragonlark?
Vaporwave.
What's
I
wrong?
have no fear of saying that I find vaporwave disturbing.
You know,
Well, I mean, you
it's
should
just
find
a matter
it
of time
disturbing.
before you open your heart.
It should disturb you because it is a parody of 80s capitalism.
Conform, consume, obey.
It kind of originally began as a sort of like ironic take on repurposing 80s nostalgia and sort of like the consumer culture of the time. You know, it being like, that's why there are always like commercials that are slowed down, as you know.
Yep,
Right.
horrifying commercials.
The Mac Tonight.
Well, that's why, like, that's one of my favorite ones, but I feel like it's American Psycho
Mm-hmm.
on, like, crack.
Yeah, it's kind of that like celebration of 80s pop culture, but through kind of like a dark dystopian lens.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
nothing
like-
wrong with liking it. I
Take
just
some
disagree.
1980 songs, you
Mhm.
slow it down, but you make it
Do what you
what
to
you do.
No.
There ain't
It's a Michael
no
Jackson song, you guys.
thing like it
Come on.
Tonight.
All I will ever
Keep
say.
going.
Through the night, whoa.
I feel like
The
there's
biggest
another
problem
live
with,
stream
like,
where
80s
this should be
Michael
happening.
Jackson songs is that, like, because I listened to them so much as a child, I made up words for them that I know aren't the real words. So when I sing them in public or in my car, I'm just like, nah, that's not the words, but...
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, I've messed up horribly.
No, I don't.
Okay, there we
I don't
go.
want to torture Dragonlark with.
Why?
She's got a needle,
We
man.
can do
Yeah.
Christmas
But,
songs if you'd like, but we cannot do vaporwave songs.
I mean, this is your show, so.
Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow.
Right? That's what we're doing, right? We're doing Jingle Cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow,
Meow,
meow,
meow,
meow,
meow,
meow,
meow,
meow, meow,
meow,
meow, meow, meow, meow.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Dear chat, I'm sorry.
You said.
You said Christmas music. Look what you did.
Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be great and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, I know all the words.
Mm-hmm.
Jello's just like, I gotta figure out a way to like make this not happen.
What? I'm enjoying this.
You look like.
So
So how many times have you stabbed yourself, Dragonlark?
I haven't
Too many
stabbed
times.
myself at all yet.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm being careful. This is not going to get finished in time. I'm going to get
Oh
like...
no, it's gonna take up more than one Making Shit Monday?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, you gotta show that time.
You know, it would
The
be...
mood is right, the spirit's up, we're here tonight, Well, I'm just trying to
just
tell
Die
you.
in a fire.
I'm
We
trying to
just
tell
had a
you
discussion
what we're
about
simply
this song.
having.
I'm gonna murder
It's
you.
probably the worst.
I will.
It's probably the worst thing that Paul McCartney has been involved in
It is the worst Christmas song.
until he did the song for Destiny. That was real rough.
I don't even think I've listened to that one.
No, that's real bad.
I don't think I'm gonna listen to
I don't
it.
think they patched it out of the game. I think it's that bad.
Whoa. Ooh.
That's funny.
We love you, Paul, but seriously, dude.
I mean, when he sticks to like the rivers and the streams that he's used to,
Oh god.
when he does the like Tin Pan Alley like retro songs.
There was an album he put out, like, I don't know, maybe like 8 years ago that I mostly enjoyed, but there was one song on there that I was like, if I could, I reburned the CD without it on there.
Ew.
So that when I had it in my car, I wouldn't hear it.
That's awesome.
Because
Because why?
Because why? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
That's just.
I don't need to do that.
Do
Ugh. I don't even remember what it's called, but I just was like, I have to get this out of my life.
I don't know what it
Need to
is.
get you out of my life. Yeah, that was one of their famous Beatles songs.
One of the D sides.
You have to flip it to the third side of the record.
You
somehow.
you enter the alternate dimension. and
Right,
flip-
only Doctor Strange can play it.
and you have
it's
to
very
like
funny.
flip it.
No, I've done something wrong.
How could you?
When I was watching tutorials on how to do this, people had sewing machines, and I was like, well, this
Well,
is.
if you had told me you needed a sewing machine, I've got 2.
I don't know how to use a sewing machine.
I will teach you how to use a sewing machine. They're not
This is
hard.
fine. Okay, this will be fine. Everything's fine.
I love it. She's like, no, I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
ignore
suffer.
all the help that's offered to me
I'm
all
gonna
the
suffer,
time.
and no one can stop me.
You know, you can't force being a tragic hero upon yourself. It has to happen to you.
What? No, it's not true.
This isn't Gallivant. We're not breaking the rules.
Alrighty. Well, I'm about halfway through this circle. Oh, maybe I'll get a little further than I thought I would. So I'm gonna do this twice because it's on both ends of this little guy. Right now, I am sewing the top part, or the bottom part, I don't know.
A part.
He's like a cube-ish. He's a cylinder, that's what it is. Hey,
Aw.
Tony with a Y.
Hey, Tony with a Y.
Hey, Tony with a Y.
Hey, Tony with a Y.
I mean,
Hey, Tony with a Y.
I'm not doing this.
what is happening?
Tony with a Y.
I don't understand. So many things I don't understand.
How could you not understand?
You know who you're sitting in a room with.
Seriously.
When the Galactic Council said that Tony with the Y would be joining the live stream, No.
Please, for the love.
Please keep going.
Oh, shut up, Jello.
You see, when
God damn it.
5 million strands of DNA
No.
come together to
No,
create
we
the
don't speak of it. We don't speak of
There's
it.
about
Or
5
something.
people in America
I would
who
like the
understand this
PPT.
reference, and they're in this room.
That's true.
Fucking hell.
Is there an echo? It shouldn't be echoing. There's only like one.
So it just
thing
made that last sequence even better.
Doodle-doo.
It shouldn't be. There's no sound on there.
Oh man, this caption.
I don't see. Unless it's hiding somewhere.
That
Now I'm like
Picture,
desperately
man.
searching for something.
Really?
Oh, no
Oh, you need the
echo?
top part.
Okay. Alright, back to.
Why did I read the other one? I'm so dumb.
Back to sewing things.
Oh boy. Okay, I gotta get back to my lunch. My soup is cooling at a rapid rate. But
Well, thank you for
What
joining
kind
us.
of soup did you get?
well, you know, whenever I can, I like to get a good clam chowder soup. Hearty, you know, especially for a day when it can be a little chilly outside.
It's only 72 degrees outside.
when it can be a little freezing cold in California terms, I like to have a nice hot, it sticks to the roof of your insides. It's real good.
Good luck.
Sticks
thank
to
you.
the roof of your insides.
Yep.
There's so much about that sentence that's kind of awful.
It's a terrible visual. It's really horrifying.
All right. I am like 3/4 of the way done, or 2/3 of the way done, actually, to be more accurate, with this particular part.
The other one. Kind of look through it.
This?
Yeah.
Don't mind me shit talking you.
Oh my god, I love this kitty.
Isn't that the best?
Yeah, it's so cute. It's like a bandit. Never ending love. Just a jerk.
So again, I'm back sewing. Is that what it's called?
You're sewing?
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I'm doing the thing where you like go back on your sewing thing. I don't know the words.
I don't know any words, so.
The fact that she's speaking is a miracle.
What?
What?
Because
Oh,
she doesn't know any words.
I see. I see what you did there. Yeah, it is very warm outside probably right now. Happy winter, California. Okay there. It's okay, we got this. I'm totally gonna pull this off. At the very least, I should be able to get this to be like a stuffed something or other. And if I don't get to the coloring part, it's fine. This looked much faster with the sewing machine, I will admit, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's
Just keep telling yourself that. Jeez, Jelly, you're so organized. You make me feel
I'm trying.
really like fucking lame.
This week has been kind of a bad week for it, though. I haven't touched it at all.
I didn't stab myself. I just moved the needle incorrectly. I'm being really careful not to stab myself.
It's the little things.
Alright. Well, almost done with the first circle. Ah, shit. Go back that
I
way.
love that the Sleep Before 12 has like one box.
Mm-hmm. I need to rethink my priorities.
Is that what that means?
Actually, what it is probably I'm going to remove it because that's obviously not happening.
It's good when it does, though. It feels really nice to go to bed at like 10:30, because then you wake up and you're like, I don't hate my life.
I've contented myself with hating my life.
I have also contented myself with hating my life.
You know what? I wish there was a better word than pray, because that's not what I would do. But I will pray for you. I don't know. I need to come up with a different word.
Alright, so I have this much. It's like a cup holder right now.
Stretching
That's
without
managing
growth.
something.
She's got arms growing out of her head.
Ah!
Alright. Now I have to do this all over again, but with this one. So that's probably as far as I'm going to get, to be honest, with this, is sewing these parts. Because I still got to Yeah, stop it.
Man, that penmanship.
Blah.
Trying, yo.
Right, so I don't know how much fun it is to watch me sew, but
It's so fun.
yeah, I hate you. And actually, my thread fell on the floor. There we go.
So buttons.
Sorry, I just like to needle you with buttons.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I didn't even understand at first. Now I understand. Yay. Alright. So, back to sewing. Oh,
So.
shoot.
So,
It's my favorite thing to do to people though when they're like sew, I'm like, sew buttons. And they're like, what? I'm like, "Are you sew on buttons?
sew buttons?
Please, no.
Why?
One of my favorite things to say.
Alright.
I like all your faces. Like that one looks just like you.
I miss drawing all the faces, but I don't really have room for them now with the layout that I've chosen.
Ah.
You can't
In
go
your
back.
journal?
I can. I'm thinking about changing it next week, maybe.
I wish that I had something like this, but my penmanship's so bad it would just be like, oh look, she wrote things and they're awful.
It's practice.
No, it won't ever happen for me.
Okay, this will be. No, that's not what I want
One more
actually.
sticker in here.
Gah. No? 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 What did I do?
You did all the things.
Okay, there. That's better somehow. Alright, this will be fine probably, maybe. What's this?
That's awesome.
What is this thread doing?
I always buy her stickers, and by buy I mean she just gives them to me.
Well, that must be nice.
She won't let me pay her.
Oh, how terrible.
I've
Life
paid her
is the
maybe
worst. Life is the worst.
I feel really sad for you right now.
I'm just heartbroken.
That's maybe the saddest thing I've ever heard in my
Ah. I'm kidding.
life. Oh shit.
I want stickers. I want
That's what I get
stickers
for being
with my
walking.
kitty. Just put them on everything.
Aww.
Oh my god, I have to show you later.
No, what the hell
I
is
bought-
this?
I went to PetSmart. And they've got like nothing for cats.
Mhm.
They've got freaking nothing for cats. And so I was looking through the tiny dog like Christmas section. I found this tiny little Santa hat and I was like, oh, perfect. Perfect. It's got a Velcro like head thingy on. And I'm like, okay, cool. So it's too small.
Oh.
Like I have to put it at the very end of the Velcro to like even get under his chin, but then it's too tight and I like feel bad and I only leave it on for like a second because I'm like I have to get a picture of you before you lose your mind. I waited till like he was like sleeping and like I like very like oh love you, let me like pet him and stuff and then just put it on him.
Quickly, while you have his trust.
Pretty much.
That's sad.
But it's a pretty good picture. I'll just show. So it's just it was too dark, but I'll show it to you later.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Sewing is stupid.
Oh shit! What is this? Black eyed peas in here?
What?
Yes.
Oh shit!
I don't even understand.
How come every time you come around my London Bridge, wanna go down like London? That's actually just Fergie, isn't it? Never mind. It's not Black Eyed Peas.
That is actually just for you. Gosh, now you just like lied to us too?
I corrected myself. I did
Betrayal.
not perpetuate the lie.
Betrayal.
Oh, shut up. You didn't even know.
Betrayal.
It's a lot of stuffing for a stump.
Yeah, it's not gonna need all that, hopefully.
All of it. Just make it like fat. It's a fat stump.
Aww.
It's like
adorable.
you can make some adipose.
Do we get in
That's-
trouble for non-gaming content? No. I'm creating a stuffed animal of one of the creatures in one of our games. So no.
It's up there on the screen. You can see it.
Yeah, that's one of that's the creature that I'm creating a stuffed animal of. It's from Dragon Saga.
I'm gonna go back out. Good luck.
Okay.
Don't stab yourself.
I'll try my best. I'm definitely against me stabbing myself.
Are you?
Yep.
15 more minutes.
Oh man.
You can finish. I believe
I
in
can
you.
at least get to the part where I fill this thing with stuffing, Shirley.
Shirley. Don't you call me Shirley.
I knew you were going to do that.
You knew I was going to do that.
Mhm.
I'm not Oda.
And yet I knew.
And yet, and yet the puns are never ending.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if we'll experience a pun drop-off rate. Will it just get quieter
That's sad.
and sadder and
Sorry,
less
sad.
punny?
You'll just have to get more punny.
Why me?
Because you are the closest, other than Capitor and Oda. You come next in terms of pun ability.
Punability. Is this like a stat that you roll when you're born?
I believe so.
Can you train it?
You could definitely train it. I've seen you in the process of training.
That's true.
Right.
So how's game night?
It was fun. I am Dragonlark. That's why
She's
it says
also a
dragons at the top over where it usually says Jello Shaker's name. Mhm. We are almost caught up.
I have no idea what I'm drawing right now.
Sure thing. What were you drawing before?
I was trying to draw alpacas.
Oh. And did that go poorly?
Yes. I don't know how to.
Such a definitive answer.
Yeah, not even like a sort of kind of. It's just yes. It's going poorly. I don't know how to draw animals. Did you know that? I can't draw them. Something about their adorable, fluffy ways I cannot capture correctly.
Interesting.
Is it?
Unfortunately, I can't talk about other people's accounts except for with that person. So
That is not
I
a thing we
cannot
do.
answer that question, especially during a live stream.
Yeah, you can send a ticket though,
Yeah.
please.
And actually, well, I mean, if you send a ticket, you would still, your
You would
friend would
still-
have to
yeah.
send the information.
Because we protect people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot.
Why
Yeah.
do all alpacas have such fluffy like bangs? I guess it's like all covering their eyes and stuff. How do you even see?
I don't know. It's like probably with candle. I mean, I know why they do though. It's because of their environment.
Educate me.
Well, because their environments are windy, right, or something.
Whoa. So if you hear honking in the background,
I definitely did not ignore him. Sometimes I get so many messages on the forums that it'll take me a while to get a response, though. That's a fun sound.
we're gonna live with that sound for the rest of this live stream, I'm sure.
That's disappointing.
We almost made it out. Everything was almost fine.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously though?
And it's just going to keep going because it hates us. Alright.
Yes, thank you, person who checked on their car.
Alright, so
I no longer hate you.
your vendor, you would definitely have to send a ticket into the support team about that. And you can, here, I'll send you the support.
Support.warportal.com, I think it is.
Yes. Go for it. Because they can look into that for you. However, if your if your vendor had like an inappropriate name or if you're using like bad language, that could be a reason it would be removed. Unless you've been having VC issues in general. Okay. Oh man, I did this wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong. There's only.
This is not a painting.
There are
It can go terribly wrong.
There are only happy little accidents.
I mean, again, not a painting. Stuff will go wrong and then nothing will be okay.
Yeah, I mean it's fine if that Woody has an extra limb.
I mean,
Just branch
Okay.
out some, right?
yeah, send a ticket into the support team.
I'm so sleepy. Wake up, please.
Okay, I'm gonna try to tie this off in a not the right way. Because that's just, there we go. Alrighty. I'm trying to decide. Go ahead, cut this. Then I could probably turn it inside out now. Maybe. I think I made a mistake in that I can't really tie it off. Yeah. We all miss Leonis. He was awesome. All right. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to tie this up. Interesting. So it's slightly possible that when I turn this inside out, all of the stuff I just did will become undone. Which is kind of a fun possibility. So how's your drawing going back there?
I've moved on to I'm just doing sketches and stuff of things. None of it is going well. Actually, that's not true. Some of it is going well. I just need to draw more. And proportion things, and know how to draw. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine. I mean, your art is kind of amazing though, so you make it sound like it's not, but it is. Oh, no. Yeah, we can't say anything about that. He moved on to other
Things.
stuff. We would never
Things
give
is a
out
good word.
information about employees' history. What is happening here? I'm trying to tie off this really short thread, which is why
Believe
it's not
in you.
happening. Maybe I can just... using way more thread than I need to because this is all going so not awesome. All right. Maybe next time I will use a sewing machine. All right, we got like 5 minutes. I'm like super determined
You can flip it.
that I'm going to at least manage to
Stuff it.
yeah. All right, here. Event mobs and rows. Well, that's something I can definitely check in with the Rose team about doing in the future. I'm not sure if they'll be able to. but I'll definitely ask them. So what you're supposed to do after you get about this far in is you're supposed to flip it inside out. Which we'll see if that'll happen. There we go. Maybe.
Do it. Do it. Just do it.
I know. Alright, so that sort of worked. Sort of.
Did you
And
flip
then,
it? Can I see it?
yeah, so now it's like this.
Aww. It's cute.
Yes.
It would also make a great beer cozy.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a something that would hold like a can or something, but we'll see. All right, so now we're gonna stuff it before this ends. Okay. So you need a surprising amount of stuffing, I've been told, to make something even this small. Hey, Allie.
Hello, Allie.
There are hats scattered all about. We have allowed them their freedom. I am not actually. I guess you can attach this to a hat.
A headband.
Yeah. I'm making like a little Dragon Saga Woodie stuffed animal. There we go. It's about halfway full. It's gonna be tiny, and it's not gonna be, the hats are being set on fire. No, there are many hats. They are not on fire, but yeah. I didn't want to wear one while I was making this. Needs more hats. That's a fair concern, and one we will take under advisement for the future. Alright. Yeah, we are definitely not going to need all of this for this, though.
I think you should try.
I mean, it's almost done, and I think it's gotten like 1/100th of this. Welcome, Oda!
Hello. You guys wrapping up? Oh my gosh,
Sorta.
look at that.
So I've got the very base part
Wow.
of the Woodie. See, so you can see how this is. Surely you can tell what's going to happen next. Have we made plans for mass production? Do you see how
Yes.
long it took me to make this?
It's going to lock Dragonlark in a room,
And
and that will be the rest of her life.
wow, that sounds like a thing that's not going to happen.
You'll be paid.
Oh, yep, still.
Sometimes. Mostly.
Yes, Oda does have a hat. He came prepared.
Oda always comes prepared, though.
True.
He is Oda.
Always.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mess up this part of it.
Mess up?
Oh, yeah.
Why? How? Don't do it. Stop. No. I'm
Yeah,
sure you're
actually.
not messing it up.
Oh, I know I am, but I just want it to be sewed up, this part to be done before. I think I'm actually supposed to do the running stitch here, but I don't know.
Did the running stitch get away from you?
Definitely. I see what you did there.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you did.
Okay. Yeah, this side isn't going to be nice as the other side. Alrighty. Gah. Alright. Yeah. We're just going to cut these other things off to hide them. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. Doo-doo-doo. Yes, Oda's a very good example of what someone wearing a hat looks like. Alright. Nope, probably shouldn't just put that there. That's what I have this little mouse for. So, this is the first part of it. We started like 10 minutes late, so I'll probably go a little bit longer. So, for reference, and I'm not sure if I might complete this one sort of off camera, but I can give examples. There's a couple ways you can move forward from here. First of all, I was thinking instead of making the feet so big, I'm just gonna go with like smaller feet. And you can either make use paper like I did with this one and do the same thing basically with a smaller kind of version of this where you cut out a rectangle and then a little circle and then you make sort of smaller versions of this to kind of hang down and then you sew them onto here. Or you can just, I guess, like wing it using like finger lengths to decide how long it's going to be. Another kind of difference that you can use with this is I saw a lot of people when they were doing markings on something, they would use strips of felt. So for the eyes, I had a couple of options. I could either embroider them using this thicker thread, or I could cut out like black felt and then hot glue it onto here. Which that's not really an option. Or I can just draw the eyes on. And that's what I'm going to do right now, because even if I end up putting something over it, it'll be over it. And I'm using this fabric marker. It's not the best kind of fabric marker, but it's a fabric marker. And that's fine. I'm going to use this as the top. And so I'm going to just draw where I want the eyes to be.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. So we'll get a little bit of his face in, even if we're going to end up sewing over it later. So he's got little eyes, and then his little mouth is like right at the same length. So, and then I was gonna just draw in like the kind of wood stains. Which you can use a fabric marker. And again, this isn't a very good fabric marker, but it'll at least...
But it'll also mark where you want to put stuff later.
Yeah, exactly. So if I was to go over this with a different kind of felt, that it would be ideal. So I've just been making kind of like marks at the top of the bottom, because that's how the woodies tend to be kind of marked. And the top, they have kind of like a swirly... really see, but swirly marks, just like a tree. And yeah, this is not taking well to the fabric, but that's fine. As long as I have the gist of it there, it's fine. I accept this. Ah, no. Got like fabric attached to it. There we go. As you can see, sort of making just the general Romero. That is Oda, but
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, how are you doing? I can't see the chat because there's a toilet tissue. I mean a webcam stand?
yes. Romero says, "Is that Oda behind you? Can you tell him he's not allowed to go anywhere? Okay, thanks."
You're not allowed to go anywhere.
Message
Well,
delivered.
I'll cancel the tickets then. I guess I better call my travel agent. They'll be disappointed, but I can't refuse a direct order.
There you go. It was that easy.
It was that easy. Alrighty. Almost done with the coloring here that I'm doing instead of creating his legs, which would take way longer than we have. the same here as on the top. Just kind of a faint outline since it's gathering the fuzziness. It looks like cake. I guess it could kind of look like cake. All right, so
Cake.
I need to clean it up a little bit. Another thing, he has kind of rosy cheeks. If you forgot all of your information, the email, the password, and the account information, again, you can send a support ticket in, but they will need some information verifying it's your account. We can't just like give accounts away to people with similar usernames. That would be kind of shady. Stuffing is inside the tree, dude.
Dead bodies.
I mean, sawdust, that's so easy.
See, so maybe see them a little bit better there.
Oh, I like the little lines you got on there.
See,
Yeah.
I drew it. So he also has a little bit of a leaf. I wasn't able to get green fill. If you want to know the exact thing I was using, by the way, it's classic fiber fill. This.
Big bag.
It's only 50% asbestos.
Only 50%.
Again, we can't give away accounts
That's
unless
a full 40%.
they'll. I mean,
than I thought it would
you have
be.
to go through the ticket system. I have no way of looking up or giving out account information, even if that wouldn't be sort of completely against our policy. So please send a ticket in. If they said they can't help you, they'll definitely ask you for information to confirm it. So they have other ways of verifying your account. So, all right. See, it's actually the. See, guys.
Oh, it's
Oh,
cute. I
man.
like it. Wait, come back. I'm still looking.
Do you have to draw arms onto them, or what?
Oh
are you
yeah.
gonna do?
So I was gonna do the same thing with the arms.
Oh, you know what? If you had like a triangle of the fabric
Yeah.
and you put it on, it would give it a little bit of definition.
Well, I was gonna make it square just to make it like a little bit cuter, and I was gonna do the same thing for the feet. I was just gonna have like little dangly feet and like arms.
So it'd be like an elf on the shelf.
So, I didn't have.
No, I want.
I didn't
We're gonna
have.
fight over this thing back here. It's
This
super
is so
green
cute.
felt.
It's
So what
like
I'm going
a-
to end up doing is I'm going to use
like a
this
little
white
log, which, I mean,
stuff,
yeah.
this white felt, and I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to color it in with a green
It's the size of
marker.
a Coke can, I love it.
So, but that is
You did a
all
good
the
job
time
of
we
sewing.
had
That was
today.
great.
Thanks. Yes, we'll definitely try some more stuff out. I have a lot of felts. I don't have green felt. Maybe I'll go look for some tonight or at some point when I have time. But yeah, so here is the little Woodie Plushie as far as it's going so far. Yeah. And thank you for joining us today. I'll post pictures and updates when I finish it. I think I'm probably going to finish it off camera for this one because it's almost done, and I'm not going to be live streaming next Monday.
Just take all the pictures.
All right. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you guys for coming in and
Thank you
So-
for
Absolutely.
making
Thank you
supporting
for
us.
doing cool stuff.
adorable.
and have a fantastic rest of your Monday, everyone.
Oh, it's Monday.